Alright, what's up? I haven't made a video in a while. Today we are on BeamNG.Drive on the remastered Polish roads map. Yeah, so we're just gonna take a little drive. Maybe I'll show off some of my custom car configurations. But other than that, we are just going to take a little drive around and explore the map. Because I really haven't done that much exploring. I mean, I have done free cam, but head into town. I still have loads of videos that I just haven't published. Like, I just don't like them. But, oh well. You gotta walk mode there. Are these like imported? It seems like there's a lot of like custom buildings and stuff. A few of them you can walk through. Apparently not these. But there's a garage you can just go through, so. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Just exploring a little. Yeah, but. Oh damn it, I don't want to dead end. This is quite a map in terms of detail. I really like the textures. Now I have another map that I would like to review. Oh, where's that go? I have the Remastered Argentinian roads map and the River County Highway map, which I personally very much enjoy. Oh no! Okay. Did we hear that? Okay, I can't tell if we. Okay, I'm gonna assume we didn't hit that wall, but okay. How are you supposed to park in there? How the hell are you supposed to park in there? Anyways, yeah, just like all the little details that you can see here. Oh yeah, you can see you can even see like the logo, the dude who's behind the map, car killer. Yeah, I don't know how much of this is like custom imported, like references to something, or if it's all just like assets from the game already. I mean, I'm not too familiar with map making. Oh cool, they even have a little workbench in there. Can I walk in there? Sick, I can walk. Okay, that is cool, you can actually walk in here. A little laptop. Yeah. I'm assuming these are like apartment complexes. Okay, you saw that. Let's back up a bit. You saw that. Yeah, no texture. No texture. I fucking hate when it does that. I literally cannot stand when it does that. I picked this map purely because I knew it wouldn't do that, and now it's doing it as soon as I start recording. I don't know if it's... Okay, wait, we're going into free cam. Look at that. Look at that. it just turns orange once I'm far away enough. Yeah, let's just going. Can't have everything, but I don't know, I'm just so... I hate that. Like, I hate missing textures. I hate it when, like, things are, like, just broken. Like, for example, the American roads map is, like, filled with broken textures. And it pisses me off so much, I had to delete the map. And then this here. Okay, let's go into free cam. What is this? Is that supposed to be glass, right? Then why can I see straight through it? Is this intentional? Or is this like a bug? I'm assuming it's a bug, but I submitted this on the forum to the on the like forum page, and I'm not sure if they're ever gonna get around to fixing this, but I mean sometimes people just release these maps and they like don't plan on editing them. I mean, this is a remaster of a previous one, and the creators did call this an abomination. But, I mean, I don't want to be too hard on them, but it's just a little errors like missing textures and bugs like these that really piss me off for some reason. You know, that's, like, I see that other, like, people can just, like, go on fine and ignore those problems, but I cannot just accept that there's missing textures or bugs. Like, there's just this part of me that says, like, this is unplayable. This is 100% unplayable, and you need to delete the map and find a working one. Like, what is that? Oh, it's just a... Yeah, like... For example, I had the Lake Farso map, which is... I think this is by, like, Spencer Ronson. Anyways, it's really good, but there was an issue where the trim on like one of the buildings had no texture. Now the rest of the map was fantastic and fully textured, hardly any bugs. But this one little detail of like the little bit in the building having the orange no texture decal, it pissed me off so much that I just undownloaded the map. Like I literally couldn't play it because it's like having an itch in my brain that like I know that it doesn't leave until I delete the map. Probably seems silly to you guys, but I liked the Texas, USA map. Except I deleted that too, just because it was flat and it wasn't too detailed, but I've downloaded a lot of maps and then undownloaded them. Purely, like, you get what I mean. Aside from those issues, this is a really nice map compared to others. I mean, there's like the custom decals with signs and stuff. Path we went over here. Look at this. Is that? I'm gonna go down. Not necessarily a car for dirt roads, but let's go. See, I appreciate that there's like crop fields every once in a while. Instead of just copy-pasted trees, it brings a level of like immersion. Like, for example, like if I get out and go over here, like these are assuming I assume these are like blueberry bushes or some sort of berries, and that just brings in a whole new, yeah, like level of storytelling. Like maybe people just come back here to farm or something, whereas like the Texas USA map, it just had like a flat ground, no crops or like anything, plants. And I mean, I appreciate like there's a road going around. You can tell it's disused. I mean, it's right off the edge of a little neighborhood. If we go back over there, so I don't know, maybe some of the people who live there walk down the path and steal crops or whatever. You know what I mean? Oh, and then yeah, like here, like all the solar panels and. I still just use mouse and keyboard, so not too good driving. I've been playing this game a whole lot. Probably have like 400 hours of in-game time, I think. I don't know, I'll have to check it out on Steam. But this is by far one of my favorite games. I'm not much of, yeah, see, like I'm much more like someone who likes sandbox games like this, or like Minecraft, or that sort of thing. Like I'm not too much into combat, or like I just really like exploring, and oh hey, there's our animated. Yeah, but it's a you can choose wherever you. Unlike, like, for example, other driving games, like, you have missions to complete, and you can't go in certain places until you've unlocked them. And to me, that's just irritating. Like, I'm bad at following a condensed storyline and stuff. So, I just appreciate free roam. I know Beam has some, like, missions and, stuff like that, but I've never tried it out. Maybe I'll do that in a video, but it's never been my thing. I've only ever used free roam. We are approaching some sort of apartment complex. God, like like on the other maps you wouldn't see like another like little road snaking back behind the complex with like a little walkway and stuff. Like, and then you have this, like, are these garages? Is this like the little chutes where people put their trash? Does truck come back here and load up on all the garbage that was disposed of stuff and then back out? Or do people bring their cars here and park there? I mean, it's just so like fleshed out, and you can tell that whoever made this, they really put their heart and soul into it. They wanted it to feel alive and like busy. Which, I mean, it's kind of hard to do that with a game that's like so empty. Like, for example, Johnson Valley, one of the default maps, it just, like, I don't know, I just feel odd in Johnson Valley. It just unnerves me. I don't know if it's because it's so empty, or like, I appreciate like every once in a while these like you know, like meshes of like prop cars, or trailers, to give it a little more life, to give you the illusion that there's people in these buildings. You know, I mean, I know in other driving games like GTA isn't, but like in GTA, there is like plenty of traffic, and cops you have to abide by, and I can appreciate that, but I also appreciate a game where you can just do whatever the hell you want. Like, you don't have to worry about traffic laws. You don't have to worry about running into anybody. You can go as fast as you want. But then again, there is the radial menu where you can enable AI traffic and police chases, and there's tons of good UI app mods to choose from. This mud path. Do I dare go down that? And there's a railroad track there. I mean, I wonder if it just goes alongside it, or if we're gonna have to hop over the railroad track at some point. This is my default spawn car. The Ibishu. The path just ends. Well, then again, not all paths lead to a destination. And I've seen plenty of dead ends in real life. Let's check this one out as well. So sometimes dead ends in real life are just the entrance to a much better place, like hiking trails, for example. I know you're not supposed to leave the hiking trails or go off the path or anything, but where that end, like where the gravel or the dirt turns to grass, where most people see a barrier or the end of their journey, there's also an opportunity to see like a sort of like it's a gateway to your own. You don't know what's beyond the end. You can risk getting lost, but you can create your own adventures rather. I mean, I'm like really into like hiking and stuff. But then again, there's like the missing 411. You really gotta wonder how many people go missing just from like going off the trails for their own excitement or whatever. Like they're like, oh, I'll find my way back. I'm just gonna go a few miles out, and then they end up never coming home. I mean, that is a valid fear. Then again, I don't feed into that too much. I like to believe that whatever negative energy you feed into it, it just gives the power to the thing you fear. Like, the more you're paranoid, the more unpleasant your experience out in the woods will be. You watch these stuff like about cryptids and stuff, and you actually believe they're real. Your experience overall out in wilderness is going to be very uncomfortable because you genuinely believe you're threatened by these things. And I mean, I guess sometimes it's better just like, oh, there's a little garage back here. Can we drive through that? And sometimes not getting all paranoid is as simple as just reminding yourself it's not real. And we're trapped. Or can we, I know those have collisions. I did that off screen before I started recording. Can we just, can we just slip? No. There's an invisible wall there. And this. So we have. Oh no! Okay. about to say, we have damaged the front of our car, but it's so easy to... God damn it. I was just gonna say, look at the steering. I'm only holding down W, and it's pulling to the left. It's so fucking easy to destroy your steering in this game. Like, you can just, like, tap a wall or something, and you immediately have your entire steering gear just completely fucked. Like, look at that! God, Jesus Christ. I mean, I highly doubt if you just lightly bumped, like a bollard or something like that, with your car in real life, you'd be unable to steer. I mean, it's so stupid, but if I recall, this is, I recognize this. Is this our spawn location? If I hit R, yep, there we are. This is our spawn location. So, I suppose we'll do a little more exploring. If you want to see more Beam, just comment or whatever. I already know nobody watches these videos, so I'm just talking to myself. The no texture thing is bothering me so much. I can see right through the building. Yeah, God damn it. This is why I like the default maps, but they get boring after a period of time. And if you're up to date and have been following Beam for like the past few months, as I have, you'll know that there was recently an issue with the West Coast map, the default one that comes with the game, where the ground on the gas station was like sunken in, and the gas station and its platform were basically floating. And that was there for like a month, and I didn't use West Coast at all during that time because it made me so mad. I couldn't, like of course, like I can just like ignore, ignore it, don't go on that route, but like even just knowing it's there pisses me off, and I cannot play it. And I was checking the forums every day to check for an update, to see if it was fixed. And eventually it was a few days ago, or a few weeks I think. But I remember hearing something about working gas stations here. Is that true? Let's see. Nope. Where does that go? Now, I want to say, see, I hate Reddit, but I use Reddit. Just there's a Beam subreddit on there that's kind of more active than the forums, but Path in the Woods. I like it just because you can just kind of get an idea of the community, if you know what I mean. I mean, looking at people's posts. Then again, I mean, Reddit really is an awful place. I mean, I'm not gonna say much, but I've been like IP banned for something very light and permanently banned on many accounts for similar reasons. Like, it's so stupid. Like, if you don't like kneel down and like kiss their shoes and respect their like like agree with their opinions, you just get permanent. I'm not gonna say any more on that, but yeah, I like this, the forest path. Away from all missing textures and you know, there was I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's like an alpine map. I think it's called like MRB something Alps, and it is a is that the house from East Coast? I think it is. I like little Easter eggs like that. Like in a few other maps that I have since deleted, you can find this East Coast house somewhere in the corner or hidden away, and it's like a nice little nod that the community knows that there's a haunted house in the East Coast. You know. It's a kind of like a running reference, you know what I mean? Like, wait 1 minute. Hello? 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 I can understand there's fucking scam calls. It's not even a scam call. The phone rings. It's from some random town in buttfuck nowhere. And I go, hello, 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 and nobody responds. And sometimes there'll just be this loud beep, and then I get hung up on. That happens at least 30 times a day. And that's been going on for months. And is that even telemarketers? Like, they're not even gonna, like, try to get you to buy anything, they just call you to waste your time? It's, see, and every time, like, I don't want to just ignore it, because maybe it's, like, someone who lives out in, like, I don't know, their number or something. And it's like a real person. But every time it just ends up being just, like, static or something. Like sometimes, like, I don't know how to describe, like, you know the sound, like, the staticky, like, the little, staticky sound that, like, you hear, when, like, someone has a bad microphone? Sometimes when I answer the phone and I say, hello, hello, I'll just hear, like someone, like that staticky sound, like, also, like, I don't know how to describe it, man. It's like, I can't even make it with my voice, but it's just that staticky sound. It sounds like someone like huffing and puffing into the receiver end of the phone. Like someone with like asthma is just like just has the receiving end of their phone right in their mouth as they're like inhaling and exhaling. Just that. Yeah, it's weird. You know, the thing is, you know, prank calls used to be like the usual shit, like, hey, is your refrigerator running? Well, you better go catch it. Like, I honestly have not gotten a call like that in ages. You know? It's all just either silence or the static or, like, telemarketers. You don't get any funny prank calls anymore. I mean, probably because that's, I mean, people people aren't really doing it anymore, since everyone's using smartphones. I mean, I myself still only use my cell phone, but in my office room I have here where I record and spend most of my time when I'm not out, there is the home phone right behind me. We still keep like 2 home phones in the house, just in case. Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, there's calls too where like you say, like, you'll say hello, and then you'll hear your own voice say hello back, and it'll repeat back whatever you say. Like, it's like those ones my grandma told me about, where they're trying to get you to say yes, and they'll record you say yes, so they can take your voice saying yes and give it some corporation or something to make a fraudulent, like, purchase. Like, they can, like, scam you. And then when you try to say, like, no, I didn't buy this, or I didn't contact this, they can take that recording of your voice saying yes, and go, oh, yes, you did. This is you saying yes. And use that to their advantage. Did I just go in a circle? Yes, I did. That's why I never answer the phone saying yes before I know who it is. I mean, you never know who is on the other end. I mean, the sad thing is, I assume it's usually the elderly who still use home phones and rotary phones and not smartphones. So they are very susceptible to the spam calls and scams and stuff you get. I don't know if that's audible on the recording, but I heard something. See, I like this too, like the little areas where like you can tell trees have been cut down. Now it's like an empty plot of land where the trees have been cut down. You can tell it's not just copy pasted. You know, like it's relatively is it close to these that am I seeing them? Well, who knows, maybe they wanted to put a windmill there. That could be it. One thing I want to see more of in Beam is more like creepy, like horror-based experiences. Now I know that Spencer Johnson has a I don't know, I think it's a few maps that are a little horror-based, but as far as I know, the one with like the flesh people is not on the repo, and you have to download it off his Patreon. Now I have downloaded one map off of his Patreon, which is the long road map, the long journey. But as soon as Beam updated, that map disappeared, and I couldn't move the files back, like into the most recent game, you know, forward, levels forward. And no matter what I did, it just wouldn't show up. So I just deleted it out of my files. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but see, another problem with Beam is like things don't hold up. I mean, you know, you'll have it's constantly updating, and that's not a bad thing in itself. But the thing is, with how many mods and maps and UI apps there are that have been custom made by the community, like you'll have something that's been worked on for years that works perfectly, and then you have a single update to BeamNG itself and the entire mod just breaks, and it doesn't even function. And all it took was like one like little update from Beam itself, and before you know it, the devs have to, like the developers of the mod, have to entirely redo it. I mean, like you'll have like maps from like 1 year ago that no longer have textures. Like they have all their textures missing, just because the game updated. Like for example, like the Crash Hard map. I'm pretty sure there's like a big path there where there's no texture. American Road. Let's see, Rowan County, I think. Yeah. And the sad thing is, a lot of those maps are being updated, and I mean that's kind of like. I mean, before, like, maps like that, you'd have them, like, from the early days, and, you know, you'd keep it in a file. You know, you'd have it saved, you know, as, like, a little, time capsule, you know? And then all of a sudden it's ruined because the, current, you know, textures or whatever don't support it. I can drift. Well, that's not to dunk on the actual official moderator, or I mean developers of the BeamNG itself. They are fantastic, especially with their T-Series Remaster. If you want to look on the subreddit, I think there's a lot of people who are like not giving them enough credit, if you know what I mean. Like they want more. Like they think they can just snap their fingers and like 10 new maps and vehicles can appear, when it can take them months or even years to fully master a single vehicle or map. Like, I appreciate what we have. I think it's a great game, but then again, I mean, there's always those of us who want more. I mean, like the thing I'm, like I kind of feel bad for the developers if they're like active on the subreddit, constantly seeing people saying they're not doing enough, but, yeah. Anyways, this recording has been about 38 minutes. Yeah, we can drag it on until 40. Let's go there. A few more things I want to mention. I don't know if I'll be doing that Thomas Wooden Railway series. I really don't know. I mean, I'm lazy as hell. I don't think I have it in me to, you know, record and voice over and edit. Like, it's just not for me. You know, like, I wish you could just, you know, click a button and automatically have everything edited and, you know? That's not how it works, unfortunately. And I'm not paying to have someone edit these videos, especially when I already know that absolutely no one is watching these anyways. But, you know, I like to think in maybe like 10 years' time, someone's gonna stumble upon this channel and they'll look through the videos and, you know, get a kick out of it. I mean, there's so many good channels out there that, you know, are way better, and, I mean, it's kind of hard to get, like, a following, but, I mean, personally, I wouldn't really want a following now that I think about it. But it is just nice to record. Just your own ramblings, to come back on it at some point in time and, reminisce on whatever, your opinions were then, or your voice sounded then. I mean, some, people or channels don't get popular till years later. And, I mean, seems like a lot of good channels we had in the past. Usually most of them just become oversaturated or marketed towards kids. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but, like, it's just sad to see, like, a good content creator go that route. Is that floating? Okay, it's not floating. But, oh yeah, I've been here before. Look, you can see right into it. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but I don't know. Okay, so we are at the 41-minute run mark, so, let's just drive into the woods and, see if we can fall off the edge of the map before time runs out, before I stop recording. I mean, let's hope there's not an invisible wall. Okay. Okay, shit, we're stuck. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, we're stuck. Just use the node grabber, cheat a little bit. Okay, there we go. Ah, damn it. Okay. Come. Just gotta weasel our way in there between the trees. Yeah, we're not fitting between those. Let's just see if we can. Yeah, let's just pull the car itself up. And yeah, that's not working. And we have fused with a tree. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Like, comment, whatever. Might make another video in the future. Peace out.